Welcome to part 6 of the TaxMemory.ai Answers series. Let's get right into it and see how TaxMemory.ai handles another question designed to test whether it can navigate a nuanced tax situation. We'll paste the scenario into the chat and see if it can identify the important details, apply the correct tax rules, and give us an accurate, authority-backed answer with clear next steps. Here's the question. A complex trust has $60,000 dividends, $40,000 tax-exempt interest, $30,000 capital gains allocated to corpus, and distributes $80,000. What amount and character of DNI carries out to the beneficiaries? This is a tricky question because it is not just asking for a number. TaxMemory.ai has to determine what actually makes up distributable net income, decide which items carry out to the beneficiaries, which stay with the trust, and preserve the correct tax character of each item. There are several trust taxation rules working together here, so it's a good test of whether TaxMemory.ai can handle nuanced fiduciary tax issues. TaxMemory.ai then gives a detailed explanation of how it arrived at its answer. Rather than reading through every calculation, I'll summarize the key points. First, it correctly determines what is included in distributable net income by including the dividends and tax-exempt interest, while excluding the capital gains because they were allocated to corpus. Next, it applies the rule that the amount carried out to the beneficiaries is limited to the lesser of the trust's distributable net income or the actual distributions made. Finally, it preserves the character of the income by allocating the distribution proportionally between taxable dividends and tax-exempt interest, while correctly leaving the capital gains taxed at the trust level. Overall, it walks through the calculations step by step and explains why each item receives its tax treatment rather than simply giving a final answer. Having a tool that not only understands the tax law behind these situations, but can also perform the calculations automatically can be incredibly valuable. It helps tax professionals arrive at the correct answer more quickly, saves time on complex computations, and makes it easier to verify their work with confidence. Finally, TaxMemory.ai provides the verified authority citations used to arrive at the answer, giving us a clear path back to the underlying tax law if we want to verify or research the issue further. If we wanted to go deeper, we could simply continue the conversation and have TaxMemory.ai explain any part of the calculation in more detail, run additional scenarios, or answer follow-up questions. We could also have it turn this entire analysis into a professional, client-ready email in just a few seconds. Overall, TaxMemory.ai did an excellent job handling a question that required both an understanding of complex fiduciary tax rules and the ability to perform the underlying calculations correctly. That's exactly the kind of workflow that can save tax professionals significant time while helping them deliver accurate, well-supported answers to their clients. For now, we're happy with the result, so we'll end the video here.